We have our radiator, pressure tester kit, this one, which is composed by hand pump, this is a hand pump that will be used to press a pressed air inside the cooling system. And there are different adapters. They look like a radiator cap. There are two men, they are differ according to the model of the car. If it is Toyota, they are a cap which are the same as the cap of radiator. If the car is from Europe, you may use another adapter different from the adapter of the Japanese car. There is another one which will help us to tighten the adapter. If you fit your adapter on the radiator neck, you use this one to tighten. This is like a spanner to tighten your adapter to the radiator. So now let us do a test for radiator or for the other components for cooling. You pick up your pump and you select the adapter according to the size for radiator neck, and you remove this cap on the radiator. And you try to fix the adapter that will be used during a test. You put it where you remove that cap. You fit it well and you tight, because it must be tightened as the same as the radiator cap original one. Then after you fix that adapter, you try to put your pump. But this is a system, it must be checked if the cooling system it is up with water. You cannot do this test without water inside there. So I start pumping to see whether the system may leak. You pump up to the level for 15 psi. You pump. If there is no leakage, the needle here, it will move without backing directly. You pump, and stop. If the needle has stopped, it means that the system has not a leakage inside there. So you wait a bit to check whether this pressure it will be maintained there inside the system. You wait a bit. If the needle does not come back, it shows that the system is performing well. There is no leakage there. Even it is the pipes, it is not leaking. Radiator, it is not leaking. And in the engine also, cylinder head gasket, it is okay. If there is a leakage, in a standard gasket, that needle, it will come back direct. If there is no leakage, our pressure, it will be maintained inside there. But if there is a leakage in a cooling system, while you are pumping the needle, it cannot move up to the required pressure. So after the pressure it is maintained there, you may check where you parked your car. As I have told you, you have to park it at the dry ground. Down there it must be dry. If it is not dry, when the drops comes down there, you cannot identify that there is no leakage. So if you check there at the dry surface where you parked your car, and you get that there is no drops or signs of the water, it means that there is no leakage. It is performing well. Even on that pressure tester gauge, there is no change with the needle where it was. It is still steady. It is not coming back. So this means that my cooling system is performing well. So after this one, you can check if the radiator cap also it is leaking, because if the radiator cap it does not fit at the radiator neck, it will cause the problem. So you use also the hand pump. Then you took your radiator cap, you fix it and at the adapter. Then you put that adapter on the pump. Then it try pumping. So let us do that for testing the radiator cap. So but before removing the pump, you have to release the pressure that you put inside there by pushing this button to release pressure inside. Because if you remove this pump without releasing the pressure, the water, it will spread out. So you remove the pump. After you remove the pump, you remove the adapter you have put there. Now we are going to check the radiator cap, whether it is still performing well or if it is failed. What to do, it is to take your cap, radiator cap, you select the corresponding adapter to the cap. You take this radiator cap and you select the corresponding adapter in your tools. This one, and you fix, you join together. This is as the neck for radiator. That is why it must fit on the cap, and you rotate it, you fit it, in order that it will not leak. Then after you do this one, do you see it looks like radiator neck, and you give your pump to be fixed on this adapter to check the cap if it is performing well. So, but before you putting the pump, here must be closed well. There is another adapter to be fitted here for making a good job. This one, you take it and fix it here, which will help us to to prevent the pressure to drop out. After you put it, you take that pump and try to fix it. This is a pump. You fix on the adapter. Then I may test it if it will not leak. You have to control your needle, how it is moving. If it is well tightened, the needle it will move up. But if there is a leakage there, it will not move up. Then I start pumping. You see that after I pump at the first time, the needle it moves up. So it means that radiator cap is not leaking. So if it is leaking, this needle it cannot move up. So now the radiator cap it is okay. Our system it will not cause the engine to fail. So after to perform this test, you have to back what you have removed for making the car to move. So you take your pipe and try to release the pressure which is inside there. You release. After you release the pressure, the needle it have to come back at the initial position. Then you disassemble what you have put. You disassemble you remove the adapter. Then after removing the radiator cap, you have to check whether the water is still there. If it is not at the level, you have to fill it. You took your container and try to put the water up to the required level. If it is filled up, you take your radiator cap and you tie it. After you tighten well, you have to clean where there are drops for water. Then after you clean there, you have to test if you have tightened well the radiator cap. You use your oil rag and you clean the drops for water. This will help us to identify that there is no leakage there. You clean. Then after cleaning, you may move the car to the ground which are dry and start it to make sure that there will not be the leakage for cooling system. So let us start to build up the pressure inside there and making sure that there will not be a leakage. You wait a bit for build up the pressure inside there, because if the engine is running, the pump is supplying the pump in the circuit. Even the pressure inside there, it is built up, and the temperature it is increasing. So if the engine took some minutes to be launched, and you have to check if there is no leakage in this neck. If there will not be a leakage, it means that the neck is well tightened. So the cooling system now it is performing well. After this one, you have to close the car and switch the engine on. So for today, I think it is enough about the cooling system. Thanks a lot.